Hi, I'm Jenna Zadaka, and I'm here to welcome you into a meditation, into this Hebrew month of Kislev, and into the miraculous and beautiful and inspiring holiday of Hannukah. So, before we come into meditation, I just want to give you a little bit of insight into the energetics of this Hebrew month. According to Kabbalistic texts, the Sefer Yetzirah, every Hebrew month is guided by a hush, or a spiritual sense that channels us towards wholeness. And the hush of Kislev is sleep. And deeper than physical sleep, it's the ability to dream, to rest, to trust. And this art and skill of deep rest is shown all around us as we descend into these darker winter months. Everything in the world needs rest, says Rabbi Pinchas of Cortez. The body, the animals, the plants, the oceans, the seasons. Everything ebbs and flows, and rest is such a deep rhythm that our soul and our body need for wholeness. The Rebbe Rashab, the fifth Chabad Rebbe in the Lubavitcher movement, teaches that those who fall asleep easily can pray easily, because both of these things require a relinquishing of control, a complete softening and surrender. It's the art of leaning into the feminine, of rest, repair, and integration, which is what sleeping and dream work do for us. Without it, we can't heal, we can't process. So every Hebrew month is also guided by a Hebrew letter, which is the way the divine light enters the world into that month. And the month of Kislev is the letter Samech, which in Tehillim it says, God supports those who fall. And the word support, someach, has the same root as samech. Someach and samech, those who support lean on you, says the Zohar. Also, in speaking to this letter, those who need support lean on you. And if you notice the shape of the samech, it has no beginning and no end. Just like a circle, it represents the or makif, the surrounding light. Sometimes we need to leave the confines of our own boundaries and skin and limitations and come into the divine space around us. There's always a holding that is surrounding us, and that is the samech. It is like the embrace of the divine, or the support around you. So this is the month to sink in to that samech and marinate yourself in trust from all directions. God is not just above and we are not just below, but God encompasses us, surrounds us like this letter that also resembles the womb, just like we were in the womb being nourished by the mother. We are in the samech, marinating in God's light and energy, and we can sink in, we can refuel and re-energize, and miracles happen from that place. So we'll come into our meditation together by first finding a comfortable seat. You're always welcome to lay down, listen to the invitation of your body. Everything I say is just a suggestion, but really the practice is trusting in your inner directed healing. So as you find your seat, any micro movements are welcome to allow yourself to descend from the head into the heart and into the body. Taking some deep exhales as we land with presence in our hips, in our feet, touching the earth. feeling the ground support you. We're already supported by the ground beneath us. And inviting in deep, trusting breaths, signaling to yourself it's okay to let go. So dropping the shoulders, melting the jaw, softening the muscles of the face, maybe opening the palms as a gesture of receiving. Coming into the parasympathetic in the body, resting and repairing. Taking some audible exhales as we fully arrive into our center. And Kabbalah teaches that our nefesh, the lowest level of the soul, extends 6 feet around us, the lowest level. So as we begin to breathe even deeper, let's imagine we fill up to the barrier of the skin, our first boundary that protects us. And energetically leave that boundary of the skin into the nefesh, into the aura field around us, painting a samech, a circular letter of support around you. In any color or texture, imagine the samech engulfing you. Could be just a bright light. Could be like a woven basket, any hug that is embracing you. And as you visualize this samech sink into the center, absorbing the energy of support from all directions. So first, the direction in front of you. Feeling and tuning into the divine space in front of the navel, in front of the heart, in front of the third eye. All of that divine energy supporting you from the front. You can even bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the low belly, as you welcome the samech from the front. Breathe it in. That beautiful circular letter. And then sinking into the back body, visualizing the back of the samech behind you. So the divine space behind the back of the heart, the back of the hips, the back of the skull. All that space behind you. Receiving energy from behind. You may notice some buzz or sensation or a strengthening of the back body. And then imagine you have eyes to the right of you, stepping into the space to the right, visualizing the divine space to the right side of us, the side of loving kindness, of chesed. Invite in support from the right side as it enters your body and integrates into your center. A few breaths here. Beautiful. Now imagine we have those eyes to the left body as we extend and attune to the left space of us. the space of Gevura, or strength, inner power, inviting in that energy from the left, filling you up from the left. And coloring that circle on the top of us, above the crown of the head. You can lift your hands up to extend into that space, or just invite your energy and awareness to ascend. The Samech that extends above us and protects us. Attuning to the divine space above, the direction of heaven, the direction of the moon. And invite in all that light and energy from above to integrate into the body. Beautiful. And now below us, where we began, visualizing that Samech extending deep below the surface of the earth, supporting you from below. We're sitting upon this foundation of trust. See if you can sink in and relax into the earth and feel the earth rise to meet you. Breathe in that beautiful contact between body and earth. Sitting at the center of the beautiful Samech you created, visualize that bright, beautiful energy of light, of color, of support, of solace, of peace, wrapping you in a divine embrace. And here we can fully exhale, relax even 10% deeper. We can trust in the darkness, knowing that the light will return. We can trust in our inner darkness. Taking more breaths here and marinating fully in that trust of the Samech. And see if you can widen that Samech of support to somebody else, whether you know them or you don't know them. Somebody that needs a little extra protection, energy, love, vitality. Expand your Samech and include somebody else in. Keep breathing as the Samech breathes itself open and expands to hold others as well. Allowing others to deeply trust in you. And know that you can pause your video and be here in the Samech for as long as you need. You can always return to this place. As we begin to close our practice, I'll invite you to end with a posture that resembles giving your trust over, relinquishing control, or allowing someone else to trust in your light and your energy. So ask your body, what does a posture of trust look like and feel like? Could be hands on the heart, It could be laying back on the earth. Just ask your body and trust in the inner directed healing of your own body's wisdom. So finding your posture of trust, your vessel. Trust is the vessel that allows miracles to occur. So taking 3 last full breaths in your vessel of trust. As if we're leaning back into the arms of our Creator. And we'll close with our hands on the heart. The root word of Kislev is kesel, which means trust. So know that this whole month is a vessel of trust, that we can continue deepening and deepening and deepening. And as you light the Hannukah candles, see if you can sway with the flames, trusting in the movement, trusting in the light, trusting in yourself, and trusting that the divine is supporting you always. Have a beautiful rest of the month. Thank you for practicing with me.